Alright, ladies and gentlemen, how do you do? It is I, Goji Colin. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I'm still trying to get over the stupid cold, which is just not happening as much as I'd like to. But, you know, it is what it is. So, before we get started in the game proper again, I want to take a second to kind of give my idea of where the game's going so far. I know I've been making a lot of jokes about Sayaka being the murderer, the murderer. English, it's a fun language. But here's what I really think, and I'm saying this, I've never played this game before, I don't know how it's going, I have not peeked on the internet to get any spoilers. I still think she's the murderer, and I think that because I love murder mysteries. Like, I have read tons of Agatha Christie, I've watched all sorts of murder, like, you know, Campion, all those shows. You know, you find them on PBS and that sort of thing, but they're really worth actually investing some time in. And here's the thing, and the game could prove me wrong, the game could prove me right, but I want to get in recording right here, right now, before we get any farther. She faked her murder so that she can get away with murder. She switched rooms because that room had the sword. She wasn't going to be able to borrow the sword, it'd be a little obvious then. There's no way anyone could technically have gotten into the room, it's a locked room mystery. So, and I'm sure there'll be some sort of evidence we find that points the direction of someone else, but I'm saying this right here, right now. She is the actual murderer, she has faked her death, and we're going full 10 little Indians here. So, let's go forward and see how close I am, or if I'm completely off base, which, knowing me, more likely than not. Load the save game! Continue. Onward and upward. Alright, what was I doing? Talk to everybody! Let's just take a quick look at this. Transcript. Alright, so I think the thing to do is sort of talking to you.
Hey.
Alright, before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what we're going to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. Good for you. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
So then...
Fine. Then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Well, no one is going to get past her, that's for sure. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them, with their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Alright.
Just a second.
Hold on. Huh? Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh, yeah.
Anyway...
We're going to find out who the killer is. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. Yeah, okay, I did this last time. Just really dead.
Just a sec.
So,
Anyway.
yeah. Maybe I just need to talk to everybody.
Oh.
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma... Oh, the Monokuma file. That's what I needed. Good lucky guess on my part. I was looking through the Monokuma file. I mean, I totally knew she had it. We received. I know something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. Well, she's right. Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. I'm not going to stutter through her voice. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, and then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong...
So...
Well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually...
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. And with that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like that, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they'd better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. Aw, they're so cute together. But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? Are we gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway...
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is very suspicious.
It was you! I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Whoa! Don't come any closer! Are you going to kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. I'm not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We might as well check, just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm no good with blood. But Toko, don't worry, it's like pink unicorn blood. You're fine. New Day probably killed her. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Besides the fact that, she was murdered in my room. Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution!
Insert Dalek joke here.
Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka? I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. victim was Sayaka Misono. The time of death was estimated around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen, and there was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed, if she was really killed. Hey! Okay, so Truth Bullets gives me the Monokuma file. Yo! I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Alright, what about you? Oh yeah, you're still freaking out.
Help me!
I'm begging you! God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here! Hero does not seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Alright, let's get out of here. Anyone in here? Well, might as well head to the scene of the crime. Talk to people along the way. First of all, I should... Great minds think alike, Makoto. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Alright. Start with the notepad. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Really? The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see evidence it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine. I haven't had a reason to open it. Because the murderer couldn't have opened it himself. I can't imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly
What?
in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because why the hell would we? Alright, so toolkit has been added to the truth bullets. Hey, this moved. Huh. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean it up a little? No, I'm thinking someone grabbed the sword and got the gold stuff on their hands and used it to wash the hands, maybe? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now, and I shouldn't be surprised that it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off on parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle is especially missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you if you just touch it a little bit. Alright. There's a key on the ground, it has my name on it, so it must be my room key, if I remember correctly. Yep, traded keys. When we switch rooms, we traded keys too. So Sayaka would have the key in the room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped a key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka wasn't here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. She couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer? Alright. Table? Nope, that's Sakura. Oh, so it's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but there's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like that would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? There are scratches and gouges on the walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps it was another one of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Alright. I should look around here first. Check out this spots. Alright, so I'm missing something. Alright. Whoa! Where'd you come from? Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
Nice. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. How unusual? Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another. I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller from my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer? Or both?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Okay.
by the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anybody found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty... I'm not the son of a bitch. That dirty bastard.
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
hey.
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether you did or did not do this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Okay. Can I go in the bathroom? On the other side of this door? No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forced myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Yee. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She's dead, Jim. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Okay. Meanwhile, this is the first time I've actually got to look in my bathroom. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think about that, think like that, think of that, I don't know. Because, hey, they're going to try to murder my ass if I don't come up with a good excuse why I didn't do it. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless. So how come only on her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullets. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is where her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Alright, well, let's look at the thing that looks like words. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in the blood with numbers 11037, or if you see the slightly faint line, it could be Leon. Did Sayaka do this? Well, it'll explain the paint on her finger. Yep. Okay. Yep. 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 I already did this. Yep. Alright, no. Whoops. Oops, if I hit the wrong button. Alright, so that's not going to help me at all. We get the picture now again. Right. So there's really nothing else to do here. Yep, leave the bathroom.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. Bloody numbers. I've never seen something written in blood before. That's a good thing, Makoto. That is definitely a good thing. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself. But
Right.
do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what they could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well...
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious that you're not going to tell me. Alright. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly I have no idea. Oh, I know I should talk to. When it comes to better numbers, who's better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Get stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you know the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. Well, now I gotta investigate the door. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
So someone must use a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom door doesn't have a lock on it. One of the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there a while, lost in thought. Then apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it.
Hmm?
Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? Oh, I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. You little voyeur. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Alright. Oh, yeah, wrong button. There we go. Yeah. Right, so I can't... So let's head... to the place where you'd find a knife. Oh, hey there. Hina. What are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. Nice. That's my type of woman right there. This is all first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Interesting. Aha! That's what I'm looking for. They're all kind of kitchen knives, big to small, but It looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... Better see if anyone here knows more about it. Alright, so she was here last night. So what do you know about it? What do you know? Hey, so did you notice one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. It proves that I didn't take it. Nice. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Alright. Let's leave the area and go to the audio-visual room. If I happen to see anybody on the way, we'll have a chit-chat. Yeah, hello there. Anybody else saying? Nope. Just you.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's room had a nameplate on it to show whose room it was, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything.
Got it!
Forget everything I just said. Forget beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. So you know... I'm gonna press you.
Listen to me!
Oh, no.
You hear me? Got it!
Alright, so there's something up with the door. I'll have to double check that. But audio-visual room. Anybody in the room? Nope. It's a DVD player. Yes, it is a DVD player. The box? Nope. Thought I had this DVD somewhere. Report card, presents. School crest. Jimmy Decay t-shirt. Oh, shit. I must have left it in Sayaka's room. Yeah. Alright. Now we backtrack. It's a good thing I'm not speedrunning this game. This would be an interesting game to try to speedrun, actually. Wait. Oh, yeah. This is the one I want to look at. There it is. Huh, this is definitely my room, but you The nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Yep. Nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room are switched. So all the effort I went into switching rooms without anyone knowing last night was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Because someone wanted to hide the fact that they were trying to kill... I was the target? Aha, there we go. Alright, got the DVD. Hey, Leon.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Very strange. Mr. Nagi, what was Miss Mizono doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Most suspicious.
I will absolutely not allow you to dispose of... Oh, right, the trash room. We'll go find the trash room. Alright. This has been messed with. There's a hatch in the floor. Still locked. There's a switch. Can I switch the switch? I'm pretty sure the switch activates this here.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get the gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Yeah.
No, you can't go any further!
Yeah, we know no. Alright. So I can figure out who's on cleaning duty. Who be on cleaning duty? You be on cleaning duty? Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. Probably the first real job of his life. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room? And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going through all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw things out whenever we want? It does sound more convenient.
So, in other words,
Actually. Anyone who kills... Yeah, okay, yeah, we know the rule.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty. Why'd you want a cleaning duty gig, anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, you know, poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
There's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely unforgivable!
Would never get tired of 2D, that he would. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D, and the world thanks you for that. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
No comment. I'll be totally not embarrassed to say stuff like that. If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there is an easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it.
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic. Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now suddenly you want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You...
Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please, just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Fumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However...
Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along! No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You wanted to see if you left anything behind. Okay, well, maybe a parallel world. Whatever. Let's just hurry up and keep looking. Alright, so there are things to look at. Let's start with this thing. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece. Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Like Elvis? Anyway, this is... It looks like a piece of cloth. And the shape, it's part of the sleeve of a button-up shirt. Now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means... This is all that's left of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This is enough to figure out who the killer is. Yay! Alright, what's this? Shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Glass ball. The palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that? He's gonna say Dragon Ball, isn't he? Yup! They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see in a big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mira girl was on the quest to find that one guy, or Mina, not Mira. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did that particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should be out at the gym. I better go find out for sure. Okay. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. Good 30 feet from the gate. It's on right now.
Yes, indeed.
Green go, yellow off. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes, about that there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down here to check out the place, and it definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since. And since I'm the only one with the key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet... So that means someone was able to get the switch on with the incinerator... Okay, yeah. How is it possible? I'll tell you exactly how it was possible. You see... Go away, fat man. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't.
Completely unforgivable.
What does it all mean, Mr. Nagy? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Everyone already knows you did it. All mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out his comic book fantasies. Alright, so... the clothes end up in the incinerator. A glass ball is thrown to hit the button which inserts it. So who do we know that could throw a glass ball with accuracy and velocity, had arm strength to get a shirt from the gate to the incinerator, and his name is Leon? Alright, but they're gonna want me to go... And where's a white... It's not really a shirt, it's kind of like a jacket, but I guess it could be a white button-up thing. What do you know?
Seems like...
Yeah. Useless. Totally useless. I need to stop headbutting these walls. Alright. Don't care what you have to say. Alright, hair boy. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No, I've gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only brought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. Yeah, that's not Kimmy Schmidt, friend. So how did it break? Was it actually made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally do... You're supposed to be psychic. Shouldn't you have known this? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington. Genghis Khan, George Washington. And why would Napoleon have a crystal ball? He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Yes. Yes, it was. Let's put that aside for now, though. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found and taken it. Okay. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up for fortune-telling for 2 full years. Wait, 1,000,000 yen, so... That's still a lot of money. pretty cheap, actually, considering it gives you the power to conquer the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Alright, let's get out of here. No, wait, nope. I needed to talk to the programmer. Hey, Chihiro. I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote number 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could there be a code or something? Sorry, no. She slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
Just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? Nah, couldn't be. Well, I already know who did it. Now it's just getting from point A to point B. No, stop slowing me down. So at this point, I should investigate the laundry room, which is right there. Alright. Looking for any signs of evidence. No, I wanted the magazine. Alright, I'm thinking maybe there's nothing here of use. I feel like this is just wasting time, but I'm going to do it anyways. Because you know one of these washing machines will at some point have evidence. Yeah. Well, I got a coin out of it. Worth it. Alright. I haven't talked to you yet.
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth. You're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Well, all we can say right now is that's a possibility. That's really true, then Alright.
Seems like...
Yeah, I've already looked at the nameplates. There's nothing in the laundry room. It's obviously something I haven't triggered yet. Because that would cause us to go to the next stage. But what is it? Oh, I just went in the same room. Aha! To kill someone just to save your own life, and I've been living with someone like that? I think I might vomit. But is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? If the mastermind was really going to get involved, they would have just killed us on day one. It's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it.
This is very suspicious.
After all, where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? What more proof do we need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. Nope. So what am I missing? What am I missing? No. Get away from me, door. Oh, the CD. Holy crap, am I dumb. Wow. Hey, you know this major plot point? Let's completely forget about it for a second. Take that desk. I should probably use this to see what's on the DVD. Yep. What happens when I push play? The screen goes dark, but then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert that may have been used earlier in this game. And standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friend she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. And seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then... that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Which I hardly believe considering you already saw what happened in your own video. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figure of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut out. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? And if that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started?
Oh, baby, it's on. It is
it's
on.
Time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Oh, yeah.
See you soon!
red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Let's do this, chumps. I'm so ready to wreck this case. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. That's when we jump to conclusions. There, we can reveal all the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. I did not hit her. Me and Sayaka both knew that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death, if it really was a death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the killer is. As I raised my voice and tried to give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended, with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, isn't it more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Yeah.
well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yoo-hoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly run of words using deadly. A deadly class trial. Oh, we saving. We saving.